All right, hopefully that was enough time. Now this one I'm going to do a little different. Okay, again, I'm not using the net, but I see I got this rectangle right here. I'm going to start with the rectangles this time, which means that I'm going to solve for the lateral area first. Not that you have to. You can solve for the pentagons first, like we did in that last example. So we got this rectangle, something like this. And what are the dimensions of this rectangle? Well, it may be helpful to see this one right here a little bit more clearly. A 13 on the bottom and then an 8 on the side. It's a 13 by 8 rectangle. And we want the area of this rectangle, which is 8 times 13 at 104 square units. But again, how many of those rectangles are there? There's one in the front, this one on the side, 3, 4, 5 of those total. So again, I'm going to multiply that by 5, which is going to give me 520 square units. So that's actually our lateral surface area right there, 520 square units. That is our lateral surface area, or the area of the rectangles right there, right? But I still do need the area of the pentagon, at least one of them, because then I can find the other one. They should match, because this is a prism. So what do we get? We have an apothem, so that goes from the center to one of the edges at 90 degrees. That's important, because we are making a triangle out of this, just this part right here, right? And that apothem right there is 8.9 units. And again, we see that the base value here is 13 of that triangle. So let's go ahead and figure out the area of just that one triangle right here. I'll make it red. So just the area of one triangle, that'd be 8.9. And I multiply it by the base, but we do need to divide by 2. And I am showing this a little differently. So 8.9 times 13 and then divide by 2 gives me 57.85, which should look kind of familiar. And again, how many triangles will that make? Well, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of those triangles. So I'm going to multiply this by 5. And that will tell me the area of one of those pentagons. It's 289.25. Of course, we do have 2 of those pentagons, so I'm going to multiply that by 2. And that will tell me the total area of the pentagon. So let's go and multiply that by 2 then to get 578.5 square units. And again, that's just from the pentagons right there. But I need to add that to the 520 square units from the lateral surface area. So 578.5, let's add that in. There's a 5 and an 8, 9, 1098.5. Again, that's in square units right there. And that would be the total surface area on this one.